So what's up guys, welcome back to another tier list video. So obviously we are just back, only just started this YouTube grind, but we will be back and hopefully back for a good time now. So one of the games that I have been playing when I've had a little tiny bit of free time, when I was playing Fall Guys, in my opinion my favourite game at the moment. So fun. I would say a nice game to chill out, but I don't chill out whilst playing this. I take this very seriously. This is more serious than who's going to be elected President of America. Like, I don't care about that. The Fall Guys wins on the trot. Like, so yeah. But Fall Guys for me, such a good game, and it's just gonna get better in my opinion, because they're gonna do seasons, so all it's gonna do is more mini games, new characters, new stuff to open. Whereas, like, you look at stuff like Fortnite and that, yeah, Fortnite's still going well, but all you do is kill and then try and win the game. Whereas this, loads of different mini games, you can change it all the time, online, have fun with your friends, everything. So yeah, good fun. So I'm going to rank what I think are personally the best levels and the worst levels. So first up is Block Party. Block Party is the one where you are on, like, not a treadmill, but the blocks come up from underneath and you've got to try and avoid them. So it's a bit like Hole in the Wall, if you've watched that. Don't know whether it's anywhere else, but it used to be a UK show, I know that. So personally for me, this cam is a B. Not amazing, but it's not the worst. Like, I still have good fun whilst playing it. Yes, the glitch they put in was a bit annoying, because one guy would get up on the ledge and win like that, but yeah, not the best. Now Dizzy Heights. Dizzy Heights I actually quite like. I think I like it a lot though as well, because I win this one quite often, but I don't think it's the best. Personally, do I? No, it's not the best. Personally for me it's an A, because every time I can get through it easily. It's not too difficult, but I do have good fun on it. DoorDash, for me, DoorDash is an A, because it's not too complicated, but I have a good fun and I enjoy that map. There's just, personally for me, like, it's too easy. Everyone can get through. It's just, you don't run into the doors, you stay a bit behind and then go forward. Ed Scramble for me is a C. It's not the worst team-based game, but it's nowhere near the best. Team-based games are so infuriating, because you can be having the best game of your life in this team-based game, and your rest of the team is just terrible, and then you get knocked out because of them. So yeah, for me, C easily. Fall Ball, a lot of people actually put this up here. Personally for me, I think it's a B. I don't think it's bad, but I don't look forward to playing it. I've looked really forward to playing it at the start, and sometimes I really enjoy it, but other times I'm like, I really don't like this mode. But yeah, personally for me it's a B. Full Mountain for me is S. It's probably my favourite final. Hands down. Like, I think it's my favourite final because it's the one I'm best at. One I've won the most on. And yeah, I really enjoy this one. I don't think there's anything bad about it. Like, maybe the crown is a bit bad, because sometimes you grab hold of the crown and you actually climb on top and then you've lost because you can't do anything about it. But yeah, it's really good. Fruit Shoot for me is a B, but my opinion why it's a B is because it's quite simple. I still have a really good time, and personally I think it's better than these two, but it's not like I don't have as fun as the two above, basically. Gate Crash. Now, Gate Crash I actually have quite a good time on. For me, it's an A. Quite enjoy this map, especially watching some people, because they just don't understand that the doors drop down and then they go for the same door and they'll just wait in there, or they'll change to the next door. And like, because what happens is the door on the right will go down when the door on the left's going up, and then it keeps going like this. Then you've got a guy in between going back and forth, and he keeps getting stuck. So yeah, quite good. Hexagon, for me, I'm going to say S as well. I think it's a really fun game mode. I'm awful at it and definitely raged the most at this one, because I'm that one that will easily start at the top and fall straight down to the bottom. So yeah, I like the mode, but I'm terrible at it. Hit Parade now, which one is this one? I know which one this one is. It's the one where you start off and you can jump down. Hit Parade for me is an A. Not my favourite race, but it's still, like, all the races in my opinion are an A. Even Fruit Shoot is close to being an A. The only thing about Fruit Shoot is I find you can be very unlucky. I know you could technically say there's skill in it, but you are very unlucky if you get hit sometimes. Hoarders for me is a C. It's not the worst, but again, not the best. Hoarders can be one of those game modes where it can go your way, or you can have such a terrible team. And the problem with these team-based games is two teams can team up on you, and you've got no chance of winning. So yeah, Hoopsie Daisy for me is a D. I absolutely hate this game mode. Never liked playing a single moment on this game mode, and I was so annoyed to see it's coming back on season 2. But hopefully with the new map and that, it might be a bit better. Maybe it's the map design I don't like that much, not the actual game mode. But yeah, not my particular best. Jinx, now a lot of people put this down to D, but I actually think Jinx isn't as bad as those game modes. I think Jinx is still pretty bad, because half the time you could have 13 people and then the other people have one, but you just can't find that one. So yeah, it's a real pain in the bum, like, to keep going round and round and round, and you're like, where is this guy? Oh, he's actually glitched up in the sky. Great. But yeah, it's one of those game modes where it's good fun at the start, but then it slows down, and that's why it's not rated that high. Jump Club for me is B, because it's quite funny to watch everyone get wiped out. The only thing I don't have on this is it's not that difficult. I know it's not that meant to be this one, because this is not to eliminate everyone, it's to eliminate a few. But yeah, quite good. Jump Showdown, I think, is... Sorry if my voice went a bit there, my nose was messing up. Is an A. I think it would be an S if it wasn't because it goes on for so long. Personally, I think it needs to start off quicker and then build up quicker, because it would just be more interesting. But yeah, like, you can be there and you're both jumping for ages and ages and ages, and you're like, come on. But even that, like, most of these game modes, even Hoopsie Daisy, I still have a good time on it. It's just I don't like that game mode. Perfect Match for me is a C, because it's so easy to win every time. All you got to do is follow the crowd, really. I'm not good at remembering, and I win this most of the time. So that tells you everything. Rock and Roll, for me, is a B. The only reason I don't put it in an A is because it's one of those games. If you have a bad team, you've got no chance. Like, you can do everything right on this yourself, and you'll still lose because of your teammates. So yeah, rollout for me is a C. Could be a really, really, really good mode, but it's so easy. Like, if you've basically got to be pretty stupid to fall on this. I know the odd time that it can happen. Like, you do get caught out, but most of the time it's just you being stupid while you fell. Not because it was actually difficult. But yeah, I do still enjoy it, but it goes on for too long now, and you're there like, oh, come on. Royal Fumble. So this is the tail game, but for the final. This personally for me, no, I'm gonna say a C, because it's better than Tail Tag. Tail Tag's absolutely dreadful, but Royal Fumble's decent, because there's a bunch of you chasing this guy, and the last one with the tail wins. I actually quite enjoy this one. I won it not that long ago, but it's still nowhere near up there. It's the worst final if out of them all, but it's not the worst thing ever. Seesaw. Now Seesaw, a lot of people probably put it down on D, because of what it's like. But I think because it's that infuriating and it can wind you up, I actually love this game mode. Because it's one of those that I actually think, one, takes a bit of skill, because you actually have to look at your path in front before you make, because what you can do is you can get off one platform and the platforms can vertically that way, and you're on this side and you can't get on it. And some people will wait there for ages and they won't do anything. But yeah, I really like the game mode personally. A lot of people don't, but I like it. Wait a minute. So Royal Fumble is so Tail Tag and Team Tail Tag. What's this? I'm going to count them as both the same, because Royal Fumble's the final one. I'm guessing Tail Tag used to be a game where if you had a tail you'd go through, if you didn't have a tail you didn't. So that personally would be a lot better. That would be in the C. Team Tail Tag is absolutely dreadful. Most of the time I play this and I have a tail all the way through the game, but then my teammates either are AFK or they don't ever get a tail, and it's so annoying because you're like, I've played so well to keep this tail and I've still not gone through. But yeah, that's my opinion. I don't know whether anyone really likes these game modes, because they're one of the ones that are the most infuriating, really. It's also a slow game mode. It takes for ages, and then it goes into overtime and overtime. Personally, what I think they should do is maybe keep the game mode, but when it goes into overtime, take out the teams that are already, that had the more points, and put the two teams that were drawing in, and then do like 1 minute, and then after that whoever has the most goes through. Not 1 minute, do it like 20 seconds or something. But yeah, then one of those teams go through, because the overtime can go for ages. Sometimes the overtime goes longer than the game. But yeah, really infuriating. Slime Climb for me is an S. I love Slime Climb. I think one reason I like this one so much is because it's so funny to watch other YouTubers play it, because they can be really toxic on it, and at the top they can wait for them, push them away, and then they get hit off and get knocked out. But also it's just a really fun game mode, and it's really challenging as well. Like, I'm normally pretty good at it and normally get through, but sometimes I'm really bad and I like, why can't I do this? But yeah, it's really good game mode, and one of my favourites. Tiptoe for me is a B. It's an alright game mode, but literally all you do is you wait behind everyone else and then wait for them to step on the pads in front, and then wait till it's like the last 2 pads and then you can make it. And if you do that, you're basically going to go through, whereas if you're the one taking the risk, you're probably going to lose. That's one thing I don't like about it, is everyone that takes the risk is probably going to lose. The Whirligig, an S personally, one of the funner races as well, and really good. I did learn a few tactics for this one as well. Not that I did on purpose, because I'm not bothered about it, but I was just scrolling on like TikTok and I saw some guy go, oh yeah, if you do this you land there. And I don't do it all the time, but sometimes I do it just because I want to get through. But yeah, I love that one personally. Favourite game mode is probably Slime Climb and then Full Mountain. But all these game modes are very, very fun. Like, my biggest problem at the moment is because a lot of the people that I could play with play on PC. I had it on PS4 because it was free. I haven't been able to buy it on PC at the moment, so when I buy it on PC, I probably will have even more fun with it, because playing it with someone you know will be a lot of fun. But yeah, really good game. I can't wait for Season 2, and hopefully you guys will see Season 2 on this channel. So anyway, make sure to thumbs up the video. Obviously subscribe down below. Let me guys know what you'd like to see. Maybe there'll be a few streams with Fall Guys in the future, who knows. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you later.